Yo, let's get this out the way real quick. I got big feet, man, and I like shoes. So usually I buy 2 pairs, right? And I'm just get right into it, man. If you're a single black mom and you got a son with big feet, I wear size 17 and I got shoes and I just want to try to give back because I remember those times just not having the right shoes or not being able to get them. And I got a story to tell you guys, man. So just watch for that. Oh, hold on, let me do this real quick. Wake me up in 8 minutes. I don't want this video to go too long. All right, so pretty much I'm giving away some shoes, right? Like I said, I always buy 2 pair of shoes. I always buy 2 pair of shoes. See, I got these shoes. I don't really like them. Season ones I wear. I bought 2 pair. I haven't worn them yet, so I'm giving these away. If you're a single black mom, I want this to go on, not just a one-time thing, man. I really want this to go on and really be a thing. But if you're a single black mom, hit me up some type of way. Watch another one of my videos. Comment down below. DM me, something like that. Get in contact with me. And once I get enough responses and enough, situation, and I feel like it's, a connection with somebody, I'm just gonna give it away. There's no, you gotta do no particular thing. I just get in contact with me and tell me what's up. Give me some type of proof too, so I know it's not you just somebody trying to get my shoes and resell them. And I know they're not super dope, but I know back in the day when I was like I said, I'll tell you a story. I wear size 17, and all the way since I was like 7 years old, my shoe size kept up with my age. So when I was 7, I wore 7, 8, 8, 10, 10, 12, 12, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, right? So honestly, I haven't bought shoes at Foot Locker since I was like 12. I buy all my shoes online. I buy them, I never get them immediately. I can't get certain shoes. I can only get, the major releases. I can't get anything like crazy custom. And I know how it feels, man. And I know now kids are a lot larger than, I'm 6'5", but I know now kids are like, shoe size and all that are a lot more common, but the ability to get shoes in stores, that hasn't changed, because I still be trying to get some type of tennis shoes here and there, Jordans in the stores, and I just can't. You can go to Nike Town and outlets or whatever, but, you can't get the freshest. You can't wake up Saturday morning and get what you want. And not saying that I'm even an advocate on Jordans, because them motherfuckers shouldn't even be that price anyway, and I think that's been a detriment to the black community, but that's another video. But I know how kids are going to school, and how important certain things are at certain times for certain people, and being the individual who I am, I just want to get back, and because I know how kids are treated when they don't have, the nicest shoes, and especially if you got big feet, they're going to clown you just because you got big feet, and then you don't got the nicest shoes, then you don't got new shoes, and your shoes dirty, you don't got the popular brands and all that. I know how it is, man, and I also know, shit is expensive, and wage is not going up. So I just want to get something back, Like usually when I buy shoes, like I said, I buy 2 pair. And I honestly don't really like these, I don't really like them. These Adidas, brand new. I haven't even wore these, I ain't gonna do that. But I haven't wore these. I just want to give them away. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you the story. So when I was like 15, 16, 17, man, whenever Yahoo Messenger was like a big popular thing, the Yahoo chat rooms and all that, right? I'm online doing my thing or whatever, just conversing, with different people, just having fun or whatever. And somebody hit me up, right? And was like, man, I just want to buy you some shoes. And it was a lady, but they didn't really have a profile. They just had like one picture and it was, just a lady. And like whatever shoe you want, they were like, I'm a Nike Red, blah, blah, blah. And whatever shoe you want, just tell me which, and I'll buy it, Obviously, I picked some Jordans, and I'm like, man, this is scammy. Like, I don't know who this person is. They, I didn't reach out to them. They reached out to me. I'm not on anywhere else. I'm not promoting nothing. They just hit me up, like, hey, I like people with big feet, and I'm trying to help out. So I'm like, this is crazy. But they were like, just tell me what type of shoes you want, and I'll order them, and give me your address, and I'll send them to you. And like I said, I'm like 15, 16, 17. I'm like, man, this shit can't be real. This is like what I gotta do for them, you gonna come to my house or something? Like, nah, I'm just gonna ship them to you, so we going back and forth. I'm thinking in my head, like, this can't be real, but I'm a young, naive person, so, I told him what shoes I want, I gave him my address, and I'm just sitting with like a knife at my door, just waiting for like the next, couple of days or whatever. This is like before, like, you got all the crazy tracking information, you can really like see where everything is at, And like I said, I don't know where the person was ordering them from. It wasn't like they gave me a receipt. They just told me they was gonna send me some shoes. So it wasn't even like I even knew what was going on, but I really wanted some shoes. And Couple days go by, I'm thinking like, man, what I do? Like, should I tell my parents? You know, what I got? Like, should I tell my homies? Should I tell, like, I'm not going to school right now. It's the summertime. So what, you know, but beyond the belief of me, them shoes came. It was some Jordans, the exact Jordans that I want. The same brand new Jordans that came out. If I had a picture of them or something, I would post it, but I'm lazy. I ain't gonna do that. But they was like it wasn't the 13s, it wasn't the 14s. They might have been like the 15s. They were like white and black, and then they had like a hologram on like the heel part. It was like a gold hologram, man. If you're a sneakerhead, you probably know which ones I'm talking about. But they were like the last pair or year Jordans that people like respected, right? And the motherfuckers came. They came. And I remember, man, thinking like, man, this is crazy, right? And then I'm trying to reach back out to the person like, oh, my shoes came. Like, you know, what do I need to do? Thank you so much. And I hit them up and they didn't even respond. They said like, they said thank you or whatever. I just want to help you out, and that's it. And I'm thinking like, what can I send you something back? Like, what can I do? Like, you just sent me some $150 shoes. Like, what can I do? No response after that. As soon as they showed or knew that I received the shoes, contact immediately ceased to exist. I couldn't reach them. I couldn't email them. This is like when I'm trying to AOL them, AIM them. I'm Yahoo Messengering. I'm trying to email them. No response. You know, this is before like Facebook. I think this might have been MySpace around that time or something like that. But like, we didn't communicate on those social media platforms. It was only like Yahoo chat rooms, right? So I'm like, this is crazy. My mind is blown. I got the shoes and I can't even like really, I appreciate them, but I can't even really show thanks to the person because I can't even contact them anymore. It was a lady, a female. And that was the last time I talked to her after I got the shoes. That was it. The same day, that was it. And I'm still freaking out. Like, are they gonna still like what? So I started reaching out to like other people who were in the chat room I remember communicating with that person, you know, like I forget what it was because it was so long ago. I don't know if you can look at like their friend history or their conversation list, something like that. But I started looking at different, you know, people who were in communication with that person. And I would hit up random people, random dudes. I'm a young dude. I'm like 16 at this time. I'm still like in high school. And I'm hitting up random different people. Like I'm hitting up random, or I might have been, I don't know how old I was, but I wasn't old enough to like afford a $150 pair of shoes myself. And I'm thinking like, man, this is crazy. So I'm hitting up other people or whatever and different dudes. And I start seeing a trend, like all these dudes got big feet, you know, like I'm like, I could tell like in the profile, like I'm 6'4", I'm 6'6", I'm 6'7", I'm 7 feet, all that, right? And a couple of people hit me up and were like, yeah, they sent me some shoes too, some Jordans, and I never heard from them again. Like they did the same thing to me. And we were all sitting there like communicating, you know, like this is crazy, you know, like, it's 8 minutes, damn. All right, we're gonna go a little bit longer. I'm almost done. But anyway, yeah, I started hitting up other people, and it seems like this person had did this multiple times, but it would be like you just couldn't get in contact with them anymore after that. Like, I don't know. I honestly will never forget that in my life. And I always, every time I think about shoes, anytime I think about giving back, I think about like, you know, mothers, or I think about just buying expensive shoes or being in a situation where you can't really afford them, but your kids want them. And, you know, you just want to, I always just want to give back, you know, and that's one of those things where it's like they paid it forward however they did. I don't know if it was some weird situations, some scams, what, I don't know how they paid for them. They were rich. They said they were a Nike executive, but I don't believe that, you know, because it wasn't like any Nike affiliation or nothing like that, you know, from the communications that we had or the receipt or anything like that. It was just a random act of kindness, and I will never forget that ever in my life. And I've given away shoes before, like people that I know, like, you know, at group homes, and, you know, people might reach out on social media. Like if anybody have like a big size shoes or whatever, bowling shoes, tennis shoes, dress shoes or whatever. I did all that, you know, but I want to make a thing where, since, you know, this is online YouTube and all that, I want to make a thing where I really give back in a larger way, more consistently, you know. Because like I said, man, shoes is important. I don't support spending a whole bunch of money on shoes, but I understand people need good shoes, especially kids, to take their mind off worrying about the unnecessary things, you know. Even though I know it's unnecessary, it's ridiculous, but I know kids growing up, unless they, you know, super strong and are able to like go against the grain, that like confuses them and like take time away from the important things they need to focus on. You know, so I just want to give back. I just want to, if you a single black mom, you got a son with large size shoes, they wear size 17. I think you probably rock 16s, 18s as well. I got a pair for you. You don't got to do anything. You don't got to pay for nothing. Just hit me up. These are little dress shoes, little Adidas, you know, they green. And like I said, I got 2 pairs and I just want to give them away. And I got other shoes too. You know, and I want to make this a regular thing. You know, if somebody want to sponsor, if somebody want to give back, help me out with this or something like that, that's cool too. But I'm just gonna give it all from the heart, regardless. You know, either way it goes, I'm gonna try to figure something out. And you know, however I make money online or however I get my resources or whatever, man, I'm just gonna try to give back to a particular group of people. And I know I keep saying, I know. So, but single black moms with kids with big feet, those are the ones who I'm gonna try to like focus on, man, because that's like true to me, and like, you know, it's dear to my heart. And like I said, I got a free pair of shoes, and I don't know where they came from, so I don't know if I got to get back 100 pair of shoes, 1,000 pair of shoes. I don't know, man, but I'm gonna at least start with these online and go from there, you know. So I appreciate you guys, man, watching. Hit me up. Tell me some information. And like I said, this is gonna be a regular thing, you know. I'm gonna try to do this as much as I can. So it's not like you hit me up if I don't give you this pair, don't think like, oh, this dude, he ain't gonna do nothing, I'm never gonna get. No, I'm gonna continuously do this, you know. The more resources I get, the more frequently this is gonna happen, but it's gonna happen frequently regardless, you know. It's just the amount is gonna change, you know, or the type. You know, I want to give out some J's. I ain't never gonna do nothing real expensive, you know, nothing crazy, no designer shoes, but I'll give out some J's, some Kyrie's, some KD's, some Bronze. Yeah, I want to do all that, you know. We're gonna start here, but we're gonna try to, you know, grow from there, you know, depending on what the situation is. But this is gonna be something that I work with. This is gonna be something that I do, you know. But anyway, I appreciate you guys, man. Hit me up, you know, if you're in that situation. Fathers, I'm sorry, this ain't for you. You got to get your money however you get it and pay for the shoes yourself. Get your shoes, get the money. You know, I think my channel or the things that I say, the hustles that I do, I think you can do them, you know, as a man. So I can hit you a different way, you know, tell you how to go out and get a couple $100 to provide for you, you know, another way or whatever, you know. But me just doing a giveaway, I only want to get responses from single black moms and with, you know, kids, pictures of their kids and all that, and we're gonna go from there, man. Anyway, appreciate you guys, man.